People have been asking me how I make my MS Paint animations, so I figured I'd show you guys a video tutorial because I don't think that my text explanations were doing my tips any justice. So to start off, the first step, just draw. So I'm just gonna draw something a little bit simple, cute little flower, whatever. And then I'm gonna make him very happy, very joyous. Drawing the stem. Gonna give him a couple little friends right here. And I don't really feel like drawing another one, so I'm just gonna copy and paste them here. So, like I said, your first step, just make your drawing. I'm gonna add a little rainbow above him too, because we're all so joyous. We're so joyous to be alive, so very happy. It's not like a crazy 7-color rainbow, I'm just gonna make it really simple. So yeah, basically what you're gonna want to do is just draw your little picture. I'm gonna save it. So we're gonna save it as, name it flower 1. You're gonna want to name your drawings because each drawing is gonna be your frame. So this is frame 1. And then what you're gonna want to do is then save it again as frame 2. Frame 2. And then you'll want to make your line art another color so you can draw over it with relative ease. So then just dye it. And then create a new layer. And then, oops, draw over. And then it doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, if you want it to be perfect, you can make it more precise, but I don't really care about making it super precise. And I'm gonna make him do a little wiggle, like that. And then his friends are gonna do a little wiggle too. My line art's a bit shaky, so like I said, I'm not making it super precise. This is very low effort. And then after you're done drawing over it, oh wait, I forgot to add his mouth. There we go. After you're done drawing over it, you're gonna want to delete this layer. And then, like I said, we're saving it as flower 2 because it's the second frame. And then I'm gonna make this one a 3rd frame. So we're gonna save this one. The first one is flower number 3. What I'm doing is just kind of drawing over it, and I like to have it do like a little boil lines. I'm not really sure if my explanation does it any justice, but to make it look somewhat the same, I just make 2 frames and then draw over them a couple of times. And then, because we had them go this way in the previous frame, I'm gonna have them go the other way. So they're gonna wiggle in another direction. And like I said earlier, it's not going to be super precise. It's not going to be like exactly the same, because this style of animation, squiggle vision, boil lines, whatever you want to call it, just drawing over the same animations to create, or drawing over the same frames to create boiling lines. And like I said, I like to draw over the same 2 frames because if you keep drawing over the differently animated and less precise frames, it's going to come up with something kind of unrecognizable, which can be fun. I've seen people that it's like, oh, drawing over the same frame hundreds of times, and then it just creates like something else totally crazy. So it's like 100 frames later, it's like a completely unrecognizable drawing. But I don't want to do that. I want it to still look at least a little bit the same. And then after that, we're going to delete this layer and then save it. And then what you're going to want to do is go back to the previous first frame, and then you're going to want to add your colors. So I'm going to color him in. Let's color this guy. And like I said, it doesn't matter if it's a little bit sloppy or not. Not going to be super precise. I think actually this would look better lighter. And yay, he's so happy. I'm going to make him, I guess, a daisy. So very happy. Oh, come on. You know what? There. So very happy, so very joyous. And we're gonna color in his friends too. If I can. And then the clouds. Happy little clouds. Just like Bob Ross. And the rainbow. Oh, such a happy, joyous occasion. I don't know why I chose to draw this. I think just because it's really easy to draw all these things. And we're almost done with this part. So yeah, color it, and then we're gonna wanna open the other two frames, color those in as well. Oops. Just like these little pixels right here. I have a really hard time connecting lines when making art. So then that's the second frame. And then on to the third frame. And if you saw the unreleased pages of my comic in my files, no you didn't. I'm gonna use my memory eraser thing from Men in Black. I know it has a name, I just can't remember what it's called. I'm gonna use that on you. You're not gonna remember a thing. I mean, I don't really think there's anything to see. I don't really think anyone cares enough about it to, like, get too spoiled by it. See, like, 1 pixel information. And like I said, after you're done coloring, we're almost done. This is like, drawing it is, and coloring is the hardest part. Oops. There. Okay, so now what we're gonna want to do now that we've made our GIF is go to EZGIF.com/maker, and then we'll select our files that we'll upload. So our flower animations, flower 1, flower 2, and a flower 3. And then you can add more if you want, but we only have 3 here, so we're only going to upload the 3. All of your frames right here, you're going to see this screen. So since my GIF has a transparent background, we're going to do don't stack frames so that it looks like this instead of like this. Not what I want. So let's do this. I mean, obviously, you don't have to do don't stack frames, especially if you're not making this animation with a transparent background, but I tend to like to have a transparent background with my animations. And then looks a little too slow for my tastes, to be honest, so instead of having it be 20 seconds delay time, if you want to make it faster, we can type in a lower number. The lower the number, the faster the animation. So see, now they're doing a little fast today. They're a little bit faster. But if you don't like it being that fast, you can also make it slower. So instead of 10, we can make it 40 to make it slow. So they're a little bit slower here. A little bit slower. But I'm gonna choose 10. 10 frames. That's good enough. So save. And then we'll save it as flower animation. And that's really it. So it's pretty easy, and I hope that this tutorial was at least a little bit helpful. Thank you. So this animation right here is my most recently created animation, well, besides the one I just made for this video. I made it using the same method, obviously. It's pretty simple. It has a transparent background. Like I said, I do like my transparent backgrounds for GIFs because I can use them as page decoration for my website or social media or whatever. But yeah, it's very simple. Not really much movement besides the boil lines, but yeah, I like it. It's very colorful. Not usually the kind of colors that I use. I'm more of a fan of neons rather than pastels, but I think it turned out pretty nice. And then this one here, I'm using this as one of my other examples because it's a rare case of me not using a transparent background. So this one, and it has movement too besides just the boil lines. He's doing a very devious expression here and rolling his eyes at the viewer. It's very fun. Plus, lyrics from a very special song about a very special man. Yeah, kind of went out of my comfort zone for this one, but it was very fun. And yeah, just wanted to show you guys a few more examples besides just the video of really what you can achieve only by using Microsoft Paint and EZGIF or any other potential GIF maker. You really don't need a fancy animation program that costs like $70 or you need a subscription for, when you can use these free, relatively accessible programs. So yeah, thank you for watching.